Single motherhood is not a crime. Single motherhood is not a sin. I don't know how to put it. Am I encouraging people to have children and become single mothers? No. Will you meet a man that will love and cherish you? Yes. In your own terms? Yes. So now a lot of men have found this very, very comfortable to meet single women and decide to break their heart deliberately. Now, before you met this lady, she told you she had children or she has a child, and then you made, your intentions known to her. Ladies, let me tell you something. No matter how many kids you have had out of wedlock, never settle for less. Settling for less in the context I'm saying is, don't allow any man make you feel that he's doing you a favor. Now, I've seen a lot of stories making the rounds on the internet, on different tabloids, about women who are being abused because the man came to marry them and thought and as though he was doing them a favor. And I've also seen people who have 3 to 4 children, some from different men, some from one man, and a man still met them, loved them, and adored them, and still made the best out of them. So I know this single lady who got married to a single guy. They've been dating for many years. She thought because she had children, she would be sleeping around with married men, until she met this single guy who was all out for her. And the guy insisted, even when his siblings were against the marriage, the guy insisted he was going to marry her. And they had a beautiful wedding. And they got married. And the guy does not love her less because she is a single mother. Rather, the guy tries as much as possible to protect her from the children each time they make unnecessary demands and want to, make her cave in. He stands by her. So if you're a single mother watching this, I want you to know that you are beautiful, you are awesome, you are an amazing person. The fact that you did not get married before you had your children does not make the married woman better than you. But please do not put down your standards because you want the man to marry you as though he's doing you a favor. That is where domestic violence starts from. The knowing or the thought that, oh, I've met this guy, let me behave well so that he will marry me. The thought that, let me sleep with this man now that I've seen somebody that wants to marry me before, so that he will not change his mind. Dear single mothers, don't sleep with any man that is not married to you. Let me tell you, if a man loves you, he loves all your curves, he loves everything, he should wait. I'm sure by the time you have given birth to your first child, or the number of children you had from different men or from one particular man, you would have learned a lesson not to open your legs anymore to any man. They are not doing you a favor. In fact, that is when you should even raise your bar higher. I don't understand why in Nigeria, men will have children out of wedlock and they would say women should, take them in. Women will even love the man, begin to buy things for the children. As against men, people now frown at men who want to love single mothers. Why? Why do you do that? Is it an African thing? That a woman, like I used to say, if I'm married like this, one day my husband wakes up and says, girl, I'm not doing again, I don't need to even get to the gate. There are men who will line up for me. I have children. I've given birth. You can see. You can see my tummy. So if you put yourself together as a woman, no man, no woman should put you down or talk down on you. You are beautiful. You are amazing. You are an awesome person. You are intelligent. You are smart. You are hardworking. Don't let anybody tell you less. Don't let any man tell you less. There are men that will even come to you and say, after you have children now, me, I also have children, let us marry. No, that should not be the reason you are going into that marriage. I don't know if people are understanding. That shouldn't be the reason you are going into that marriage. Go into that marriage knowing that the man loves you silly. In fact, love, I used to say, love is not enough for a marriage. Any man that cannot do without you is a man you should marry. Any woman that cannot do without you is the woman you should marry. So while men are looking at, I'm marrying her because of her physique, what if she doesn't end up like me? She gets pregnant and blows, and she's just carrying Mother Teresa hand. Big hands, big D's, big tummy. So you will not love her again. So like now, I want you to get to a point where love is not just about the physical looks or the physical features of a person, but let it be the content of the character of the person you are dealing with. Does the person have integrity? Because integrity is not just when you owe somebody and pay. Integrity is when you tell people that you are coming by 9 o'clock and you keep to time. Like, it's different when maybe there's hold up and something happens, but when you're a perpetual late comer, then you will lack integrity. You will definitely lack integrity. If you meet a man who tell you I'll call you by 5 and he's calling you 9 p.m. and claims, another thing that pains me is that the fact that a man meets you, he loves you, he meets you and loves you, and all of a sudden he used to call you every time, all of a sudden he's not calling you, and it's the same job he's doing, he has not changed his job, and you think it's normal. Once, okay, now for example, now you are pregnant for a man and he calls him and he tells you that how manage, how come, how did that happen, why is it, why, and he start putting blames on you. Run. Even if you have to bed that child, but run. You don't have any business with such a person. A man who slept with you is not asking you how you became pregnant. Does that make sense? Does that even make sense? A man who apportions blame to you, who pushes blame to you. Look at all these things. These are red signs. Run away. That you have children out of wedlock or you have a child out of wedlock doesn't make you less a person. It doesn't. You are still very beautiful. Don't begin to go into your shell and be waiting. And another thing I want to tell you is that don't enter any marriage, any relationship because you want to marry. Sometimes have fun, not sleeping together. Have fun. Go out on dates, send those sweet text messages, love up on yourselves. Experience love. Open up to love. And those of you who are widows, don't go and be thinking, if I don't do this, he will not love me. Please, you don't need to do anything for anybody to love you. You don't need to do that. You owe them nothing. You don't need to do anything for anybody to love you. So don't enter with the pity party. And that man will suppress you. I am still saying it, that as I am like this, I am married with 4 children. Any day, my husband says, this marriage I don't want, or I begin to see him, beat me, I cannot stay. Any day my husband beats me, like he slapped this, my soft, smooth skin. Also, I will run. I'll carry my children and run away. Don't bother about what the society will say. They will be fine. Everybody will be fine eventually. It is your own happiness that matters. Any relationship you are in, whether you are a single mother or not, and somebody is always putting blames on you, you slept together, and now is asking you, how did you become pregnant? Is that the person you want to spend the rest of your life with? Or a man who will tell you to give him money, and every man you come is a red sign already. Run. And give me the money, I will pay back. Brother. Hey. And you now say, because I'm a single mother, I want him to marry me. Even if you buy him Valentine gifts. We are doing this series on Valentine period. Buy everything. A man that will not love you will not love you. And let me tell you the truth. A man will marry you faster if he doesn't sleep with you than when he sleeps with you. If a man doesn't sleep with you, he loves you, he's speaking his own, I love you so much, he will hurry to pay your bride price because he wants to do the do. But if you give him free, what he can take free, it's something he would have taken in marriage. If he can take it free, he will not be in a hurry to marry you. So my sisters, that you're a single mother does not make you less. You are still the same like a married woman. It is now the content of your character, the way the values you place that makes that man stay. If you are free for all, you will be heartbroken. You will chop breakfast. So have that content of character, and the man's content of character. How does he handle issues? You know, talk about a lot of things. That time you're supposed to be having sex, use it to talk. What does he think about relocation? What does he think about when the children have, you know, conflict? How will he settle it in case he has his own and you came with your own? Or maybe ask him in his own children. Find out if it's the man that can even molest your daughters. From the way your conversation is going, you will know. Stop making yourself look like a man is doing you a favor to marry you. Don't do that. You are beautiful. And if this video makes sense to you, or you learned anything, let me know at the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Koti. I remain mom of triplet. Consider subscribing to our channel, share this video, and see you in our next one. Bye. You are looking for the content, not the container. The container is something you trash. That is why men look out for the inner man. Look at for the man's inner man. Forget the container. You eat the content, not the container. See you guys in our next one. Bye.